All right, so the Cowboys fought the good fight and won the good fight against the Giants this weekend. Sam, what do you think about that game?
Oh, you know what? I just have one question for both of you and Tommy, and I hope that you guys can be able to answer this. But how about them Cowboys? Okay, how about my team who were having mental mistakes because Dak Prescott was having flashback of last year when he got his um, injury and coming out of that in a game to be able to blow the Giants out. Now I understand people are going to say, "Oh well, the quarterback got hurt, the running back got hurt, the offensive line got hurt. So many players got hurt as far as the Giants. But as I said, we were going to win anyway. It may not have been a blowout, but we were definitely going to win the game anyway. And and I keep hearing everybody keep talking about Zeke is old and Zeke doesn't have it anymore. Zeke is not the Zeke from 2016. He can't run anymore. He's not fast. Did you see my running back with 110 yards, with two touchdowns? I mean, my running back Zeke Elliott is back and he's fresh and he's new and
I
he's
don't I don't
running
know
and
that
he's
he
tearing.
really went anywhere. I think it was probably more the transition of not having Dak
No,
there over the
no,
last
well,
year.
no. They people are wanting
I
to
mean,
have
people can
replace
say that all
Pollard
they
with
want, but
Zeke.
it takes a minute to get back into sync, you know?
People wanted to replace Pollard or replace Zeke with Pollard, and that's not the way to go. Zeke still has it. Pollard has it. It's like my right and my left. They're like a championship boxer. We can hit you with either hand, and we're going to. But I have to say this. I have to give credit to my offensive line. My offensive line is healthy, it's better, and punking. They're punking other teams' defensive line because that's how great they are. You know, um, and I have to give it up to Dak. As far as him playing and him able to audible read defenses and actually get into the right play and just tearing up defenses when oh, so you guys are going to do that? Well, we're going to run the ball. Oh, so you guys are in that defense? Oh, I'm going to fake it and then I'm going to throw the ball to land for the touchdown. I mean, it was unbelievable, a great play for the Cowboys. I'll say that they do have the Patriots next week, but I would say the game was entertaining until the third quarter, and that's when the blowout came out. And I hope that Barkley, all the Barkley and um, um, Danny Dimes is okay. I hope that they are able to come back from the injury and the left tackle because you always want to play the best, a team's best when they have them, but you know, unfortunately they did get hurt.
Yeah, Giants played an inspired game in the beginning of that. They they were playing the out, they were playing outside of themselves at the beginning of that game, and I think as time went on, they started to remember who they were, especially when Glennon got up and decided I'm going to walk this off and I'll be just fine, and almost fell down again, and the refs did the right thing by running over there and going, no, 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 no.
Sit
You
down.
are going to wait right here until we get somebody over here to take you off the field to go make sure that your brain is still in one piece. That's
Oh,
another one of
and
those
shit,
like,
and one thing too, one of the Cowboy players, Curse, good job, sportsmanship to him because he's the one that seen Danny Dimes and actually went to him to take care of him. So it shows the brotherhood in the NFL, even when you're playing a division rival.
hmm well, nobody, as you said, you want to play folks best, and you really don't want folks to get hurt in the process. This is
Hmm.
supposed to be fun, and it's not as fun when everybody's getting hurt. And it's one of those plays where when you play, playing, trying to do the right thing, trying to go the extra mile, and sometimes, I mean, it's quarterbacks. You really just don't want them trying to do too big of stuff, against anybody on the defense, because that's not really what they're about. But the Giants made it, a good start. They made it. They kept it tough. How most of these things go, I think, especially when you have rivals, beginning of the game is going to be tight. It's going to be intense. As time goes on, the floodgates open, and the truth comes out. I agree with Sam that the idea that Elliott is old, washed up, and tired, and it should be Pollard. It's like you have to kind of understand the dynamics. And my view on it is let's say you got rid of both of them, right, and they went somewhere else. Elliott will still have success. Pollard not so much. His success comes from the fact that he's playing behind Elliott, right? This is there, as you said, it's a 1-2 punch. As a championship boxer, he's got left, right. Well, you can amputate one of those arms and give it to somebody else, but I promise you, the best combination is if they just stay, attached to the shoulders where they're supposed to go. So I think as long as the Cowboys can keep that to go, on, offensive line stays together. Look, when you can basically run the ball at will, it makes throwing the ball so much easier, because you can, as you said, you can do your play action, you can fake this, fake that, and when you have a good time running the ball, defense has to honor that. So as soon as they see that running back, he comes here, the quarterback turns, they have to make sure, did I get my read right? And then they got to go. And if you're doing that, and nope, it's play action. Now you got to get back to where you're supposed to be, but it's too late. So it was a fun game to watch. I'll say that, but it was one of those that even when it was tough sledding in the beginning, it just had that feel of you're just waiting for that one play, and then the gates will be open, and then the scoreboard's going to start reflecting the way that it's supposed to go, and that's kind of how it went. It was fun to see the Cowboys offense clicking again with Dak being back. Last year, as you said, that was not fun for anybody to watch or experience, and kind of puts a damper on everything. And so with him being back, Eddie's playing good. Offensive line is doing fantastic. Defense is coming along. I think this is going to be a big year for the Cowboys. Time will tell. But I mean, all things considered, if you look at the NFC right now, it's like you look at it and you basically see a combination of the Buccaneers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, and the Cardinals look like to be there, and the Rams are probably going to be in there as well.
in Green Bay.
I think that, well, I don't think Green Bay's got the power to deal with the other guys. Like, they're going to be good, but I think when they play somebody that like put Green Bay in Dallas, I think Dallas just manhandles them. Like, it'll be a game, but it's going to be one of those where Dallas just says, I'm bigger and stronger than you, so therefore it is what it is. But that's right now. There's a whole season ahead of us, so we'll see
I
how it
would like
goes.
that.
But I still believe, though, that the Cowboys are going to be in the top four in the NFC when it's all said and done. Either 1, 2, 3, or 4. One of those, they'll be in there.
So you answered one of my questions. Here's another one for you, Sam. How do you feel, or how do you think the organization feels about Dak's contract today?
I think they feel good about it. I mean, honestly, Dak is playing great. Coming off a 4 touchdown game the last game, and they were being very stubborn about giving him his money, and Jerry Jones, as he says, when have you known me not to make a deal? So I think that they did good. I think, honestly, what, I'm really proud of our defense. I think Dan Quinn has made a difference as far as being the defensive coordinator. I think my defensive players are playing with more enthusiasm, more heart, more in, it's just amazing. Trayvon Diggs has 6 interceptions out of the 5 games. He's playing amazing, and I think it's his development as far as Dan Quinn being involved and all the defensive coaches being involved. They're definitely stepping up. You see a new attitude, a new swag. And let me remind you, we do not have some of our star players on defense. Some of them are injured, and these players that are playing now are still learning. Just imagine when we get all of our defensive players back. I mean, it's going to be a scary thought as far as Dallas defense, because we don't even have our offensive line. Terrence Steele been doing a good job for Landon Collins when he's been suspended, and that offensive line been bullying defensive lines. And just imagine when Collins comes back, it's even going to even be more. So definitely.
Hmm.
Awesome. Well, let's take another break because I want to try to get to the Raiders. And the last couple of weeks have just kind of been in flux for them, and Gruden and all of that. So again, like and subscribe, and we will be right back.